Interesting question, my brother. Actually, this is, yeah. Am I allowed actually to say all of this? All of this information about the dragon? Are we allowed to say all of this? Actually, because the dragon's path is actually very personal. And when a dragon is telling us secrets of the dragon's path, secrets of the dragon realm, and even of the void, actually, isn't this just meant for us whenever we are receiving the information? Actually, yeah. Actually, it is. Because whenever we are writing something in our book of Dragon Shadows from all of the sacred information of the dragon, we are actually writing this for ourselves and not to share this with others. Because these words are just meant for you. Whenever the dragon is speaking to you, it's just meant for you alone. That is why we don't come in gatherings and don't have just one perfect information, because everything that the dragon is telling you is sacred. So why am I actually trying to uh, to share all of this secret information with you? Because, my brothers and sisters, there is something inside of me that said, um, whenever you are whenever you are watching a video like this, you are very much interested in the dragon. And whenever you are not interested in the dragon, you will not watch a video like this. So, and whenever I wrote something down from information of the dragon, actually, this will not be read by people who don't have who don't have interest in the dragon, because they will not read it, they will not listen to it. Only you will listen to it. Only you will read it. So the information that I have from the dragon is actually meant for my brothers and sisters on the dragon's path that are connecting with the dragon. Excuse me. Because I am very much sure that you will not abuse the words of the dragon. You will not abuse the power of the power of the dragon that lives inside of you. So one of these things that I wrote down in my book of Dragon Shadows was actually, yeah, Dragon's Breath. Dragon's Breath, my brothers and sisters. Am I allowed to share this to you? I'm sure of it. I'm sure that I am allowed to share this to you. Because I made this ritual myself, the ritual of Dragon's Breath. There was actually something that I said from Fafnir. Fafnir is actually the fire god. He was actually the one that controlled fire very much. But his soul was very much also that of fire. And whenever his body died, he became one with fire, and so fire from all eternity, even before and after when he lived. So he became fire in itself, he became the sun, he became everything of fire. But he also, as well, became eternal. He didn't die. He couldn't die anymore. So his spirit was his dragon spirit was eternal. Even the blood that he left behind made those invincible who bathed themselves into the blood of Fafnir. He has become a god. He has become one of the gods. Even though he was born as a human, his soul was that of a dragon. And it was touched by that of gods, even in this case, Odin. And so he became that what Odin did not expect. He became one with fire and the dragon god, Fafnir. And his soul was eternal, but a piece of this lives in every single dragon spirit. Every single dragon spirit is actually that of Fafnir. He's also eternal flame, the eternal fire of the dragon that lives inside of you. You have the flame of Fafnir, and you are born with this. This is what was actually rising whenever you are awakening from the dragon's path. Whenever the dragon is touching you, they are actually touching your fire, the fire of the dragon. And whenever people actually think of dragons, they think of fire-breathing dragons, of course. That is also due to the story of Fafnir. And of course, everyone was afraid of the dragon because, oh my goodness, a fire-breathing dragon, because a dragon is just an animal, just a beast that does, for people, for humans. That is just a beast that don't think and just wildly just flames everyone up, and that is of course the story to demonize the dragon, but everyone still remembers this. So this is what the people know, but actually, what is the truth? Inside of this forest, I made a very interesting ritual that I also wrote down in my book of Dragon Shadows, and this is the ritual of the dragon's breath, because I was laying down in this forest, giving myself to the dragon, waiting for the dragon, laying down on my back, and my mouth was opening up slowly and slowly. I didn't have control over my mouth. It was very strange. But I felt that the dragon was very close to me, because the air is different whenever the dragon is there. And so whenever the dragon is close, I can very much feel it, because I feel so much joy when the dragon is close. And that is what you should also feel. When the dragon is close, you should feel the joy. So I was letting myself be just controlled by the dragon. I just Let the dragon do it. And so my mouth was opening by itself, really. So strange. And I was like inhaling, like, and I visualized that I could breathe fire, very much fire, and it was amazing. It was I mean a very good feeling that I had. I was breathing fire. I was letting myself standing up, and just and do it again. I was really, and it was not just a few seconds. It was for a long, long time inside of the forest. I learned from my dragon how to breathe fire. But in this case, it's not fire that you can see. In this case, it's fire of the soul, the fire of the spirit, astral projection in a draconic way. This is actually when you breathe fire, when you breathe the dragon's breath. When you do it, you are actually breathing your own spirit, a piece of your own spirit that you are showing to your dragon. Whenever the dragon is speaking, is actually breathing fire, they are not really 100% breathing their fire. It's actually that they breathe their spirit, their soul. That is something that you can do as well. Because in this ritual, my brothers and sisters, whenever the dragon is actually, yeah, that is our greatest fear. Whenever the dragon is going away, when we no longer feel our dragons, that is the worst. Then you think, what did I do wrong? What could I do wrong? Nothing. You did nothing wrong. You did not. You are just you are allowed to make mistakes on the dragon's path. It's not that the dragon will be like angry. They will not attack you at all. The dragon loves you. The dragon loves you very much. That is the reason why they moved heaven and earth. That is the entire reason why they do so much effort to come to you. That is the reason why you feel them so much. That is because they love you very much. They allow you to be together once again alongside with the dragon god. But when you can no longer feel them, now that has actually more reasons than one. The first reason actually that you can say to my brothers and sisters is actually that the reason for this is the reason is actually there can be every reason. For example, the change of nature, night and day, rain, snow, a sunny day, or maybe it's the winter, or maybe it's the summer. It depends on that as well, because the gates it's constant emotion. It's not closing and opening, it's constant emotion. And whenever you are having the best moment inside of your year, you will feel it, because this is the moment when you will be awakened by the dragon. The dragon touches your fire. But yeah, when your dragon can no longer be felt, that is a horrible moment, my brothers and sisters. Doesn't mean that your dragon hates you. Doesn't mean that you made mistakes. The dragon has a very, very high limit of patience. Very much. But yeah, it can be that you no longer feel the dragon because simply it's a wrong time of year, or maybe you have forgotten about the dragon. It can be very much that your life is too complicated, and your life that you forget about the dragon, and so that the dragon's gate closes much more. And then of course I had such a moment that that's a wrong time of year. But I didn't know, of course. I didn't know what to do. I said, oh no, I did something wrong to my dragon. My dragon is angry. No, of course not. But of course I didn't know this back then. And I remembered myself what I did in this forest whenever my mouth was opening. I did the same in front of my altar. I was like, oh, my dragon, please come back. Please come to me. Yeah, that is what we are doing actually. We are actually trying to follow the dragon. In order to do so, we become a witch. We become witches. We use magic. We use manipulation. We use witchcraft in order to follow them. It's magic. It's all about magic. And magic is not like... Magic can be science as well. Magic is not like all of this Harry Potter stuff. Magic is a manipulation of nature. With all of this, everything has a soul. Everything in nature has a soul. Every tree has a soul. So and this can be connected with. This can be manipulated because you have a soul with a very much a high mind. So your mind is everything. Magic is actually the manipulation of the energies that lives inside of it. It's not that you are wielding a wand or something like this. And with this, dragon magic is connecting to the dragon. No one else can see them, but it's only for you as well. Because whenever the dragon is saying something for you, it's very sacred. Keep that in mind whenever they are saying to you some things to you. So actually this as well Why am I allowed to say this to you? Because I have a feeling that people who are not interested in dragon will not watch a video like this. So, my brothers and sisters, this is the the ritual, of dragon's breath. Just inhale, just go see your. I mean, inhale, just step by step. Just inhale very much, and exhale. Just your fill your body, fill your chest with just visualize with them with flames. Let your spirit concentrate into one place. Just let it come up, and just when you are ready, close your eyes and visualize the dragon in front of you. And what you do when you are ready, when you are seeing all of, and feeling all of the fire inside of you at one place, just let it go out of your throat and breathe fire to your dragon. Give them your fire. Give your dragon your fire, because this allows them to come to you. This is actually dragon. Yeah, you can see it. This is actually summoning the dragon, even though the dragon is already with you, but the dragon can be no longer felt because of what nature is doing, or maybe some other reasons. But this is actually telling to the dragon, come back, please come back. This is not forcing them. This is, I'm sure that the dragon wants to come back, but yeah, also the dragon is not all powerful, so the dragon needs your help to come to you. So this is actually my my ritual that I made myself, and it worked very much for me, because there was something inside of me that said, do it again, breathe fire, let your dragon come to you. In order to come to the dragon, I mean, in order to follow the dragon, we use the magic that we need. And this is one of these rituals that I actually did so many rituals on the dragon's path, and I don't share all of them because I feel that there are a lot of them that are very, very, very personal. But this is actually something that you can try. Try the ritual if you want to, of course. If you no longer feel your dragon, or just want to give your dragon your trust and your feelings that how you feel, give them. I mean, try to breathe dragon's breath. Try to astral project your own dragon spirit. Show your dragon spirit to your dragon. Show it to them, because this is your spirit that is awakened by your dragons. This is actually the fire that already existed, but it was actually very, very, very low. Whenever your dragon is touching you, whenever you touch your spirit, it touches your flames, then your fire is just going up very much whenever you are awakened. Dragon's breath is the breath of life. Dragon's breath is creating life. Dragon's breath is a life force. It's from several dragon gods. It has a high, large power. Of course, the dragon can breathe fire, but in this case, it's a fire spirit of that of the dragon that lives inside of you, my brothers and sisters. The dragon lives inside of you. You can show the dragon your spirit, and it gives the dragon energy, a lot of energy, to be by your side. The dragon moves heaven and earth to be with you, but sometimes we need to do the same.